Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 rounds for the vacant Cage Warriors Academy Iron Flyweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 125 pounds. Fighting out of Belfast, MMA, presenting Ciaran Mulholland is ready for the Cage Warriors cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 125 pounds. Fighting out of Torres, BJJ, presenting Periera.
Cage Warriors Academy Ireland co-main event time. We've got gold on the line. It's for the vacant Cage Warriors Flyweight title. One of the most sought-after belts in mixed martial arts is a Cage Warriors title. And Stephen, it's on the line here tonight for the flyweights, Mikey Periera and Ciaran Mulholland. Periera is in the green and white, and Mulholland is in the all-green. Your referee in charge is Peter Lavery. Title fight for our co-main.
Don't blink now. I am big fan of Ciaran Mulholland, especially after his last fight. And Mickey Periera, who's on the scene a long time as well. From a well-established gym up there with Seb and Team Torres.
And Mulholland just trying to brute strength and put Periera up against the cage and lean in on him. Beautiful throw by Mickey. And Periera well versed on the mat. A lot of his victories coming by way of submission. And Mulholland will be fully aware of that and won't be satisfied that he's on his back at this moment.
He seems to be enjoying the process all night. If you look at him now, he's been smiling, you know, he's been interacting with people all night. He seems to be at home here, you know, and it's not a fault, it's not an act that he's putting on.
A lot of support in the crowd as well from Mulholland, but that also carries added pressure. You know, you're fighting in front of a lot of your friends and family.
Hasn't got that flexibility on the leg like we've seen throughout the night with that going for that rubber guard. He's actually grabbing by the instep.
And Periera will be happy that he's got this where he wants it. If you asked Mikey Periera before this one kicked off where he'd like to be, I have a feeling this will be the position he would have named in the top 3 anyway. But he's got to get some work going. Peter Lavery looking closely, and Mulholland just trying to shut down what Periera is offering.
If you look at Mulholland, that left leg, he's getting it to the hip slightly, and then it's popping off. If he gets to the hip, he can post off that. It gives him the angle. There we go to turn. He's actually using the post of the cage to do it. But if he can get Mickey's hip, he can actually turn off Mickey, create that perpendicular angle where he can start throwing them legs high to attack the submission. Body head for basic stuff from Mickey. Body head, opening up the legs. He's open. He needs to pass though. He needs to be quick in the pass, striking the pass.
He steps across. He's into half guard now. He's got that left leg high as well of Mulholland. And Periera just needs to be careful. Mulholland battles out of it, does well. And Periera landed trying to a Superman punch style there. And now it's Mulholland that is trying to lean his mass on Periera and tire him out. And Mulholland just jumps on top and a roll. He's got the back here of Periera. Periera's just on the defense here. Periera staying calm though. Mulholland just trying to throw some heel shots to soften up Periera, get that second hook in, landing some good shots there. Big shots coming from Mulholland. Periera rolling with it. Just going to go on the buzzer and a big end to the round, but Periera looks confident walking back, and Mulholland roars to the crowd, but Periera saying it was okay. Just getting underway here in the second round, and Mulholland turned the tide where he was in a tough position, Stephen, in the first round. He ended up getting the back of Periera and landing some good shots, but Periera almost got up to say, yeah, I'm fine. But Mulholland is really trying to put the pressure on Mikey Periera now.
Oh, beautiful uppercut from the lead hand by Periera.
And Mulholland just trying to stop, but Pereira's happy enough. And big
Oh,
right hand
beautiful
out by
right hand.
Mulholland. A nice right hand followed by the left. Good work, and he's in on it. Looking for the takedown.
He knows he's got a fight in his hands here, Mulholland.
And Periera looking for
Mickey
that
again.
trip. He got it earlier in the fight, and he gets it again in the second.
That overhook every time, that single leg with the overhook.
And Mulholland, he knows he can get out of here, but so does Periera. He reversed that position in the opening round, but Periera, a lot of time to work. We've got 2 minutes on the clock here in the second round. Just working the body, and while Mulholland is just pulling down the posture, not allowing Periera to posture up. Open guard.
I'm actually surprised to see Mulholland on his back, but he's not attacking as often as I'd like to see. He's letting Mickey sort of settle where he's allowing Mickey to open up his own attacks. Yet again, the guard closed. He's just sort of holding that head with the left hand. I'd like to see him bit more open the guard. If it's open, he's looking for the pass. You have the opportunity for a scramble or a sweep or something from that closing there. It's just allowing Mickey to stay in the one position and laying down shots on him.
Periera sort of going for a tin opener style grip on the back of the neck there, and he also attempted a slam and just to break what Mulholland is holding on to. Postures up and throws a big left hand, but just off target. But Mulholland will be fully cautious of and conscious of where he is, and he spent the majority of the second round on his back thus far.
Mickey just had to be aware of that angle. He's allowing Ciaran to make that angle.
Postures up, lands a good right hand there. There's Mikey Periera. Good head position, just every time he comes back in, big right hand. That was a big right hand. Landed right on the eye of Mulholland.
Mickey's looking for the
Periera surprisingly lets him up. That was a big right hand. Maybe he felt he hurt Mulholland. Mulholland goes back.
Oh,
shaking leather. Big shots landed by both fighters. Mulholland.
Exchange from both guys. Again, the outside trip this time works for Periera.
Both fighters having a gunfight in the center of the cage there, and Periera gets it back on top. You got to think Mikey Periera is growing in confidence here. He's had Mulholland on his back for the majority of this and landed clean strikes on the feet as well. And it all came from that big right hand landed on the mat, Stephen.
It's like I was saying, Ciaran's allowing him to sit in his guard. He's keeping the close guard, so it's not manipulating his base or nothing like that, you know. Mikey's allowed to throw free shots, basically.
And that is the end of the second round. And
very confident Michael Periera.
If body language is anything to go by, we had Ciaran Mulholland after the first round acknowledge the crowd, pump the crowd up. This time he just silently steps back into his corner. It's time to work. It's business time now for Ciaran Mulholland. Mikey Periera, very impressive second round.
Ciaran's getting being told now in the corner. The corner team aren't happy with the way that round went.
Peter Lavery just clearing the Cage Warriors cage. This is their third and final round for the vacant Cage Warriors Academy Ireland Flyweight title. Mikey Periera in the green and white taking on Ciaran Mulholland in the green. Your third round. Who wants it more, Stephen?
We're about to find out. I tell you one thing, I'm really, really impressed by Mikey Periera here. I thought Ciaran would have been the favourite coming into this fight, but I'm really, really impressed by Mikey Periera. His grit, his technique, just the overall game.
He really seems to be picking his shots as well, Periera, sitting back in his shots and firing them, and everything he seems to throw seems to be on target. Just as I say that, the commentator's curse, he just missed with that front kick. But Mulholland is in stalker mode, and this maybe might suit Periera being the counter striker in the third round. Mulholland really starting to sit down on his shots.
He can't afford to let the sway go back towards Mulholland.
Mulholland putting it on Periera. Periera telegraphed that spin.
Oh, a bit of showmanship in there from Mulholland. Billy Joe Saunders style.
Nice front teeth to the body of Mulholland as well. And Periera now doesn't really want to get into a gunfight here, I don't think. Expect a change of levels perhaps from Periera and the takedown.
I'm sure Periera thinks he's at the winning the first two rounds and he's just sailing this one through, but it's I still wouldn't be taking it so easy. I still want to be inflicting me inflicting damage on Mulholland.
When you look at that first round again, Periera probably 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or 2 minutes or so of the first round, and then Mulholland finished the fight on his back, landing a big shot. So, you know, that could be the judges looking at them last 30 seconds, could score it to Mulholland, so he could be worth it.
Oh, it could be a guillotine. No, he hasn't got the right hand in.
He's working maybe,
He's
trying
looking
to
for that
omoplata here. We've just got over a minute to go.
He just doesn't have the dexterity in his legs.
And Periera pulls out of that. And Periera, I think he'll be happy to be in this position now. Coming up to a minute to go in the third round of your vacant flyweight title. Cage Warriors Academy Ireland. Devenish Belfast is being treated to two good fighters, putting it on the line for the title. Mulholland lost position and Periera charges in with it. Couple of shots, nothing ran with any force though. Right in front of us, Mulholland.
Knee for knee now, every time 3 or 4 there from Periera. I think Periera might be just a fresher man here. He's trying to push it out.
Mulholland look at the spin and get the back, and he does. We've got 27 seconds or so. This is where we finish round 1, and Periera needs to fight to get position here. He's back to his feet. Mulholland looks for the trip to get it back down and land the big shots from the back. 15 seconds to go.
Ricky Periera put himself in the bad position here the last 15 seconds.
10-second capper. Mulholland could be leaving a big mark on the end of the third round. We're going to go to the judges' scorecards.
What a fight. Brilliant fight.
I honestly think Mulholland thought he would break the will of Mikey Periera, but Mikey Periera wants that title wrapped around his waist. Will he get it? Let's send it to your judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for both fighters. One hell of a title fight. After 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout 29-28 Mulholland. Judge number 2 scores this bout 29-28 Periera. Judge number 3 scores this fight 29-28 for your winner by split decision. And now, the Cage Warriors Academy Ireland Flyweight Champion,